It's the fighter and the kid. Had to run it back, cause we back at it again. Yeah, we gon' keep it moving like it's never gonna end. When it was Brendan, when it was Brian, when it was just talking to friends. We got the kid Callen on the left, with the fighter on the right. Ay, had to do it right, cause we coming at you live. Back with the team, had to keep it OG, must see TV. Had to do it. Yes, we did, cause we back at it again. It's the fighter and the kid. Back at it again, it's the fighter and the kid. Back at it again, it's the fighter and the kid. It's the fighter and the kid.
This is really the fighter and the kid. We're out.
Come on, baby. I want to start this podcast.
Jim's gonna run off real quick. He claps in. He's gonna go shit his pants.
He's gonna go shit his
we're
pants.
We're doing Fire a little earlier now because you're gonna do Adam Carolla today. You're
Yes,
still on
I
the
am.
PR tour for your special.
Yes, I am.
Carolla is one of my favorite people on the planet.
He's awesome. I'm gonna do that. We're talking Man Tears on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, my God, you're missing out.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing about me.
Yeah, dude.
Now I want to start this podcast by saying, first of all, congratulate me. Congratulate me.
On what?
I had sex with my girl last night twice. Now, 55 years old without Viagra, having
girl.
sex with your girl twice, and still rocking with my cock.
Twice, or what time we talking here?
Oh well, the last time I
Give me the rundown.
was about.
Is it at night?
Yes, sir. It was
So
at
you
night.
did it like right when you got in bed, and then did you wake up in the middle of the night?
So I watched House of Dragons, which got me going, got me amped
Are you
a little bit.
updated on it?
Just about. No,
So-
I'm not.
All right, so we
Okay.
can't discuss it because of course I'm
we're
updated.
definitely not going to discuss it because I can't have any spoiler alerts from you.
There's dragons.
So we get busy, watch a little. I'm watching Dragons. I decide, you know what? These dragons are getting me going. But here's the thing.
It's the flames.
Here's the thing. It's not that.
The
It's
fire.
not the flames.
Fire turns me on.
It's not. Not what it is, dude. I go heavy in the gym now, dude. My boy Nick, who opens for me, Nick Simmons, who's a fucking bodybuilder.
He's a bodybuilder?
Oh yeah, he's a serious bodybuilder. He was
Does
doing.
he compete?
He was doing no. He's a fucking comic, really funny comic.
Oh.
He was doing
Well, you're
military press, sitting down with 120 pounds in each hand, doing this. 120 pounds in each hand. That's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
True or false?
Yeah, me and
Yeah.
Mark can do that. right?
You guys can do that.
Yeah, of course we can.
Military press, I could do like at my peak 3 reps.
Okay, so he did
yeah.
6 reps with 120. That's pretty good. Now
You know, it's a very,
a
very
thick
high
kid.
weight. Yeah.
Yeah, he's short, right?
he's short,
Yeah,
about 5'7".
doesn't count. I'm sorry. Keep going. I don't
Can
know.
you do that with 120
Yeah. All day. Yeah.
all day?
Yeah. 5'7". Doesn't count.
Okay, but don't be a dick because the
'Cause
point
look,
is
this is 120 was. That's how short his arms are.
he actually has long arms. He was
No,
a
he
wrestler.
doesn't though. He's 5'7".
Huh?
No 5'7" guy has long arms.
Okay, but
Now you're here right now, right?
I don't like that you're not even letting me finish.
I know, but
I don't like that you're fucking poo-pooing 120 in each hand.
I know it's impressive, and you're over 6 foot. But the thing is you're here right now, and you said,
Unbelievable.
and you said bodybuilder.
Yeah. He's a bodybuilder.
No. There's bodybuilders, right?
Yeah.
There's people that do it for a living,
Yeah.
and then he likes fitness.
He's a thick
I like
kid.
fitness.
He's been bodybuilding a long time. The point is, I
been
go
working
heavy.
out a long
I
time.
go heavy now,
Yeah.
and now that I
You
go
did
heavy,
120s?
No, Baba, come on. I go heavy now,
Yeah.
and there's something about going heavy.
Oh, boost that dick juice.
It does.
Boost your dick juice. You think that's what did it?
Well, it's not only that, my appetite, but I have tons of energy. But I was sore.
You've always had energy, though.
I know, but this revs me the fuck up. So Daddy's gonna
If
go
you do
heavy.
like heavy deadlifts, your dick's rock hard. It just spikes that test.
Well, whatever I was doing, we hit back, we hit shoulders, and fucking I don't know. You break it up.
Yeah.
But twice a week I'm gonna be doing that. So if I get thick as shit, and I'm kind of fucking aggressive and in your face.
That's why?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's why.
Because you're doing high volume too, like lots of sets.
Yeah. So when you guys are talking about weightlifting now I want
You can jump in.
I'm gonna jump in.
You can meet us at Zoo.
Yeah.
Come work out with us at Zoo because we'll work out with Bradley Martin, who's not strong at all. But I like when you tell me about guys being strong. And then also you have Bradley Martin, you have Mark, who's a freak, you have me, and then you have a guy who competes in strongman. Now, I don't mean like, no, he's been doing it since he was a kid. No. Like legit makes money competing strongman.
Well, now that's
He's driving down and working out with us.
so you guys are taking plates off when you work out with him. You're taking plates off.
That would be your workout, sir.
Yeah.
You'd be, oh, dude. you're gonna come, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna work out with us, right? Because it's a waste of time.
Well,
but for you, but what you're gonna do, you rack our weights.
Oh, I'm not.
And that's gonna be your workout.
I'm not gonna be your weight racker.
Yeah, you're a weight boy.
I'm
you're
a weight boy?
You're rack boy.
That's so insulting.
Hey, you're gonna rack our weights, right?
I'm not racking your weights. I ain't some weight racker, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I want to get in the mix.
No. You're
What are you guys laughing at, man?
Yeah, it's gonna be too something to do something.
Well, not for long.
I'm
trying to get in sand kicked in my face.
Hey, B, you're gonna rack our weights, right?
No.
And you're gonna be sore.
No, I ain't no.
You're gonna be sore.
I ain't no weight racker, bro.
You're gonna be sore.
Fuck you guys.
No, you should. I think this would all be really like to have you come and live with us, to have the strongman come document it.
And me just be the weight racker?
Yeah, and then you're gonna be sore. It's gonna be a lot of weights. You carrying 45s back and forth
Over and
all day?
over?
All day. Okay, fellas.
Well,
I'm gonna go, hey, B,
I wanna
load
look
up
at
5. And you're like-
5?
You're like, that's 10 aside. I'm like, no, it's gonna take some time. Get going.
Now that's, what is that, $4.95? What is that?
If it's 45-pound plates, yeah. They have
So that's-
55-pound plates and kilo plates, so 25-pound plates, 25 kilo plates at zoo, for example. The red
When
ones,
are you guys, hold
55
on.
pounds.
When the fuck are you guys throwing 5 wheels on them fucking, on that
Won't
bar?
we deadlift?
Yeah. Bench, I probably
Lot of
never
weight.
will in my life, but
a
Brendan
lot of
might be
weight.
able to.
Yeah.
Are you benching
If
that?
you train for it.
Are you benching that?
No, I can't bench 5.
Now
pounds.
you can take 120 in each hand and do military
Yeah, I'll
press.
do it for you tomorrow.
How many?
I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow.
He's a strong gorilla,
Used to
huh?
do it
A
all the
little
time.
bit of a gorilla.
Absurdly strong, yes.
Yeah. Weird.
For
right?
the amount of, like, it's not like Brendan's training for a bench press.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, I think if you train for 3 months,
Yeah.
He's got what I think your strongest pulling.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. that strong man though, who came to the show, Ken Mingri, he's like, I was like, come work out with us. He's like, I'll drive down to Zoo, man. He lives out there. I'm like, you don't know the drive, but yeah, come on down. That drive, dude.
Yeah.
It'd be easier on my body if I did one show in New York City. If I took a plane for 6 hours, flew to New York,
Bro,
first show, jumped on a plane back, it'd be
fucking
easier
true.
on my body.
It's true.
And we got an Airbnb because, I've done Ontario, I don't know, 4 or 5 times now. So every time we would do the shows and drive back, and Jay's like, it's killing us. You get no rest. He's like, let's get an Airbnb. Dude, we got this Airbnb. I'm going to send this Jen. We got this Airbnb in Ontario. Or was I right outside like Rancho?
Riverside, yeah.
There was donkeys everywhere. Donkeys everywhere.
Donkeys, burros,
Burros
everywhere.
Burro, see.
When you drive that far, do you calcify when you get out of the car? Do you have to kind of? Are you a little bit limpy? Or
No,
not yet?
I'm
Is that-
okay.
that hasn't happened to you yet.
No, not
That's
yet.
what age does.
I just sent you a picture of these donkeys. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen a donkey in person. They're not small, dude. Mark, way too close. I went, hey, man, that's a live, that's a
let him-
wild
let him smell
animal.
my hand.
Donkey will fuck you up too.
That's what I told him. I was like, they get a hold of you, man. You get fucked up. What I sent
want a
Mark
pet
trying
donkey.
to grab this fucking thing. It's 2 a.m. Donkeys everywhere, eating the lawn, chewing on tires.
He'll bite
He's-
you
he's
and
my
hold
friend
on to
now.
you, bro.
Did you get
First
the
of
text,
all,
Jen?
I know how to interact with animals. I wasn't going to go. I let him come to me
Yeah.
and smell me.
Did you see that picture, that video on Instagram where the donkey was dragging that guy around the pen? Did you see that?
No, I'm sure.
Chin, bring that up.
Bring up the picture first, Jen. I'm telling you, this was no small donkey, and there were several of them chilling.
Donkey fan.
Well, this guy was hitting his donkey, and then
Look, there's
What?
Mark touching
on the street.
That's our Airbnb back
What?
there.
What do you mean? There's just donkeys hanging out on the street?
Everywhere.
it was wild.
And I brought it up on stage.
Are they wild donkeys?
Yeah, I brought it up on stage, and everyone's like, where the fuck do you stay? I'm like, by the mountain. Like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Donkey Town?
There's like signs on the
The signs say donkey.
cross.
There he is.
What? That's so fucking
there
cool.
was-
You got
there
just
was
a bunch
3 or
of
4 of them.
donkeys.
There's several, like every night. Just
And
chilling.
friendly? You can just pet them?
I didn't.
Mark, you don't look like you're petting him. You're just reaching your hand
No,
out.
we did touch. I
Now,
touched the donkey.
His ears are back, so sometimes that can be a sign of get the fuck away from me.
I
I let
told
him
Jay.
come to me. I just went like this, and I let him come to me.
I took the picture. That's a screenshot from the video. The only reason I got the video is I told Jay, I'm like, God, I pray to God this donkey fucks Mark up.
Yeah.
And we go viral, baby.
that
Bum, bum,
donkey-
bum, 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 bum. Do you ever seen it? The big black dicks, too, dude.
Oh, they got a dick on them. They got
Them
donkey
donkeys
dicks. They
packed.
got donkey dicks,
Dude,
right? Now that was a female, I think, that you were.
no, that thing had its dick out at the
Sure?
end there. Yeah.
All right.
Well, unless, I don't know how they do it. But that's Mark and a donkey.
Yeah, there's
The Ontario that drive just beat you up, because then I stayed Thursday, Friday. Friday I got an hour of sleep, because if anything's off, I can't sleep these days at my age. Like the way the Airbnb in the master bedroom, the air would blow directly on you.
Yeah.
And it was loud, so that kept me up and I had earplugs in. So I was like, all right, well, I either turn that off that I'm burning hot and can't sleep, or I'll just deal with it. Try to deal with it. Legit hour of sleep Friday night, 8 a.m. alarm clock. I finally fall asleep about 7 a.m., 8 a.m. I got to fucking go because Tiger has his first soccer game in Calabasas. So I drive all the way down. Like, there's not going to be traffic from there at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Wrong, son.
Yeah.
2.5 hours at least.
I drive back at night.
Yeah, that's because night it's like an hour and 12.
That's the move.
Dude, any sort of traffic, the thing is, there's no accidents. There's no reason for it.
Look, there's
no reason for it.
There's never a time with that drive where you're not in traffic for 3 hours.
You just have to be.
I don't give a fuck.
Every comic that I had, so I had 3 so my opener, I'd give this kid at the Improv 5 minutes, and then Trey Stewart, who's a savage. He just got past the cell in New York. David Lucas can't make it, so I use Trey when David can't do it. So it's Justin, Trey, and then the new kid. Every single person, because they could have stayed at the Airbnb.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, well, I'm fine. I didn't bring stuff. I'm like, all right, whatever. Every single one, they'd walk in the room just broken. That for the reason that drive just
because it's so ugly.
Just broken.
I
said I'd rather drive to San Diego.
You don't see a tree.
I'd rather drive to San Diego.
You don't see
it's
bird.
a pretty drive.
No.
Nothing, dude.
I agree. You're surrounded by steel. That fucks with your eyes. It fucks with you. Stop and go.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
I can't stand it.
It was a fun time though. It's a good club.
Chin, bring up the donkey beating the fuck. This guy's hitting his donkey. He's hitting his donkey in a cruel way. And the donkey goes, you know
Finally
what?
has enough?
Enough. And watch what this donkey does to this guy.
Just donkey fights back owner?
Donkey bites fucking, donkey drags owner around. I don't know.
This should give UFC fighters inspiration. This is how you guys should treat Dana White over forcing you guys to wear the Rock shoes. This should be inspiration because this donkey's had enough. You fighters have had enough. Take inspiration from this donkey fighting back, man.
Yeah.
It's a donkey.
It's a donkey.
They have dull teeth. They're undersized.
Fuck, where is it? I don't know where it is, but it's great. I mean, dragging him around, too.
And the guy owns the donkey.
Yeah.
Let's take a little break from me and Brian Callen chatting about whatever bullshit we're chatting about when we take this break. Because the NFL action is in full swing. We're talking about week 3, baby. And you can watch the NFL and make bank with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. We talking touchdowns, big plays, even bigger wins. New customers can bet just $5 on any NFL team to win and get $200 in free bets if you do. If that's not enough, say less. Everyone can boost their winnings with DraftKings stepped up same game parlays. Right now, for every leg you add, you can boost your winnings up to 100% with payouts bigger than ever. Why bet on football anywhere else? If you ain't doing DraftKings, you're not doing it right. To make things even sweeter, you can throw down on stepped up same game parlays once per game day all season long. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Use promo code FIGHTER. Get $200 in free bets. If your team wins when you place a $5 bet on any football game, that's code FIGHTER only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Minimum age eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. See next page for directions for disclaimer. Download DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Use promo code FIGHTER.
That might be a donkey.
The bottom one?
Yeah, let me see.
This one?
I don't know.
Thug received instant karma after threatening to knock a donkey out. Ferociously attacked. Play that one for the fuck of it. Oh, they're no punk, dude.
No, they're not.
Oh, this. Oh, wow.
Donkey.
That guy is
He's very
blitzed
drunk.
out of his mind.
I'm telling you,
He's trying to knock the donkey out. What friends are like,
gonna
yeah,
try to
dude,
hit
do
a
that.
donkey?
You're going to try knocking the donkey out. Why would you want to hurt that poor
Sweet
thing?
donkey.
Oh, I hope this donkey.
Why would you hurt a donkey?
I wonder why it says
so
thug.
sweet,
I guess not a
man.
thug. You should say dumbass received instant karma.
What a cute
I was
donkey.
trying to give him beer and
Who
shit.
would want to hurt a donkey, man?
They are cool. They're mini horses,
They're
baby.
so fucking cute.
ow, bit my finger.
Yes.
Yeah, sign to back away.
I don't want to yet because I'm scared.
Should happen in a second. Oh, he jumped in. Oh!
Oh, dude, I can't. He's got me. Help me out.
I was hoping this happened to Mark.
Ah, dude.
Because I was petting a donkey.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
want
that's
to
a
see it
good friend,
attack
though.
you.
That's a good friend.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's that devil donkey, man.
Dude, don't fuck with donkeys.
I'm telling you, dude.
That's scary. Bit him right on the leg.
Yeah. The day I ever abuse an animal, you can shoot me in the head. But
No, I don't think
They may not have been abusing him. I think the guy just fell in.
that guy just fucked up falling into the donkey
Fuck.
cage. Well, but to Mark's point though, the goal was to knock the donkey out.
Oh, I didn't
So
know
that
that.
donkey can feel
I did
the
not know that. You
intentions.
can feel the energy.
Yeah, that's what they say. Like
Yes.
horses, donkeys know your intentions.
100%.
So they're giving them bear, they're hitting them. Like that, he bit that guy. It was like, hey, the donkey was like, "What are you trying to do?"
Yeah.
So that bite was kind of just an initial, like, back the fuck up.
Yeah.
Homeboy falls in it. and then
Animals
gets
like that
fucked
are
up.
already they're animals of prey, so they know when a predator's there.
yeah,
they
imagine
can
somebody
feel
comes in
it.
your house like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're like, what the?
And
fuck
to
are you
Mark's
guys
point
doing?
with that donkey, Mark was not aggressive at all towards it. He put his hand out.
Yeah.
The donkey was actually pretty nice to
Yeah.
him. So I think they can feel your
Of course they
intentions.
can.
It's like Avatar. You remember when he connected to the braid, the slippery,
Hey,
the slimy braid?
that's all I wanna do.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
all I wanna
Avatar.
do.
You ever heard the Avatar blues? You know, people committed suicide after the first Avatar. That was 20 years
I
ago.
can kind of believe that because people.
Oh, that's real.
Well, people, like when I saw that, I was like, I remember just kind of dreaming that you'd never want to go anywhere else. That's incredible to be in that fucking.
I mean, we're
forest,
headed that way. We're headed that way.
have a virtual.
But they call it the
experience.
Avatar Blues. People legit commit suicide. Now, clearly, you know, if they would have opened up a pack of Starburst and got all yellow, they would commit suicide. So this gives an excuse,
Yeah.
right? So obviously mentally unstable. If a movie, Avatar,
Well, I can understand that movie sends you somewhere. People were hard on that movie, and I was like, I thought that was an incredible movie.
it was
Like,
just a remake of Fern Gully.
but so many people were like, that was fucking that script. I go,
Oh, no.
I thought it was great.
That movie was great.
I thought it was a great movie.
That's a movie when it's on, I'll watch it every time.
Me too. Well, especially I watched it in 3D. Did you see it in 3D?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Of course. And that was like the first three. Was it the first 3D movie? Is that how old we
Maybe.
are? I think that was like the first
It was a
main.
big experience. It's probably the first one like that with that.
When did it
specific
come out?
technology.
2000.
It's 20 years old.
I saw Jaws in 3D.
2002? No,
It's 20 years old.
come on.
Because part 2 is coming out 20 years later.
I don't believe it.
Hey, James
Avatar.
Cameron, could you hurry up?
2009.
Yeah, 2009, not 2002.
Still, it's a hot second ago. And then part 2 is coming out, I don't know, in December this year.
Is it?
Yeah. It's based off the water, I guess.
Oh, so it's.
They're in the water and shit.
Oh wow.
Well, in the,
Called Aguatar.
yeah. I don't know.
Aguatar.
I had to say.
It's also, yeah. It should be the plot of Little Mermaid.
Aguatar.
It's just Little Mermaid. That'd be sick. But that's where we're headed with like Meta and stuff. Right now, Meta looks like shit, but eventually, in 20 years, Avatar, baby. So if you have that Avatar blues, hang in there, daddy.
That's the larger question: is where does virtual reality take us in terms of like how much can it replace physical sensation, especially if you're in a room where you're getting the physical sensation.
Oh, like with girls, like virtual girls.
All of that's for sure coming. But I'm talking about so if you now with virtual reality you can actually see what it's like inside a refugee's tent. So when they're trying to raise money, they take rich people and they go, just come here, and then they'll have like you'll be in a tent and there's smoke and stuff, and they'll actually they'll create that.
So they get a
You get a-
first-person view of
and
it.
it's a 3D experience, a virtual reality experience of what it's like. You can go through a bazaar, you can go into a city and really see what that city's like. And it's pretty damn close to a lot of stuff.
Hey, but it's not.
But it is.
Yeah, it's not.
No,
though.
but it
it's
is.
not going to be the same. They're going to get there right now. It's not.
But see, here's what I'm saying. So I went on safari, and I was there in South Africa, and I saw animals.
Yeah.
Okay. Problem was that I saw lions and I saw giraffes, and it's all cool to see them and listen to them and move, and they're right in front of you. When I grew up, when I was a kid in the 70s, and I went on safari in Kenya, it was like holy fucking shit. I've seen and all of us seen so many nature shows, so many close-up shit that you go, well, they're not doing anything. Those lions are just lying there. I've seen lions fucking jump in the air, grab a fucking. I've seen everything.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, and so I really wonder if, as kids who are in the inner city and they don't have any money, they get to see what it's like in downtown Bombay, in every detail, with the exception of the smells and the noise. I understand there's a difference.
Yeah.
But man, you can get pretty fucking close.
Yeah, to get there.
I mean, it's going
You
to
went
be.
on a safari as a kid? That must have been cool.
Oh yeah.
Man, that must have been cool.
Yes. Twice.
Jesus Christ.
Twice. Well, remember, I lived in
still
Saudi
haven't
Arabia.
been.
I lived in overseas, so Africa was so close. You could fly to Africa in an hour or two, and you'd be in Kenya, or more than that.
Well, it's the same like when you went shark diving, like Shark Week, where they're showing the great whites jump out of the water. Man, if it ain't at that level,
So
like,
again,
what are we doing?
It's like my brother-in-law, and my nephews. They put on the gear and they got in the cage. Okay, but what you don't know about those things is the cage is attached. It's right there. The cage is always there. The boat just comes up.
of course.
And the sharks all know because they're going to be fed.
Yeah.
And then I knew there were no great whites. There are other sharks, but I wasn't going to get wet and get in the water, so I could see them from there. I could see them from the boat.
Unless
so
it's a great white, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
If it's a black tip, I'm out, dude.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, give me my money back.
These were bronze whalers.
Nope, give me my money back.
I agree.
If it ain't a great white, give me my fucking money back, dude.
I want
I'm
a big great white.
I want a big great. I want you to chum the waters, a lot of extra blood.
Yeah.
Right, chum the waters. Let's
Yeah.
get this thing really aggressive, popping.
Yeah.
I want to see it attack something.
Me too.
I wouldn't mind it doing that thing where we saw that guy. Remember that stupid
That
glass
was so
box?
crazy. That was so
Remember that
crazy.
stupid guy
Sure do. Sure
almost
do.
died? That's what I see. But that's what I'm looking for. That's what we're used to. Well, it's just we're coming desensitized to all this shit. It's
All
like
of
even
it.
when you see a fight, because of UFC and stuff like that, it's like Jesus Christ, man.
The first time I saw UFC, it was so brutal. I was like, holy fuck. Now,
think about now how desensitized you are.
totally.
Nuts.
It's what happens in war. It happens all that.
But even the news is even more a little wild west of the stuff to show.
Well, they
If
see
there's like a
see
drone
everything.
striking everything, they'll show that.
Yeah, people
If it's like a
getting
major target that we took out, they'll show the drone strike
I know.
from like the weird angle, but still,
know.
someone died right there.
It's fucking weird, man.
Isn't it weird?
Yes. It's so weird. Keeping my son off YouTube and away from that stuff at 11, those kids will look at everything.
Oh yeah.
They know everything.
Oh yeah.
It's like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. YouTube, the iPad, it's fucking tough, dude.
Well, also, it's taken, think about celebrity. We can all remember when celebrity was kind of like, you were like, damn, I wonder what it's like to be those guys. Like, like you'd see 5 minutes of them on some talk show.
And that's it.
That's it, right?
If you saw them at a restaurant,
Oh,
bro,
my God.
like seeing Bigfoot.
Right. But now, like I remember when Arnold Schwarzenegger back and Stallone in their movies, we were like, what the fuck exercises are they doing?
Yeah.
How are they this shredded? What diet? How are they lifting weights? When Muscle and Fitness, when you'd see those guys, all of us would go, got to start doing flies. If you want a chest
Dude,
like
I had a
that. We didn't know about
subscription. I had a
steroids.
subscription.
Yeah.
Dude, in 6th grade, 7th grade, I got my hair cut in a flat top. I had a flat top. And I wanted to be the size of Arnold, and my mom told me to drink milk.
Yeah. Back
Hey,
then,
bitch, get me steroids.
if you had found out that they were doing steroids, it would have been like them saying they were gay.
Yes.
Back then, it was
Yeah.
like, what?
Taboo.
Nobody said.
No one did
Nobody.
What? Like,
Yeah.
even bodybuilders.
No one talks
This
about
guy
it.
said doing a bodybuilder competition, one of the first times was like in the 90s. He said, being in a bodybuilder competition without steroids is like being a beauty queen without makeup. And that was all
hilarious.
news. That was trending. Like, what? They do what?
Now nobody's even gonna write an article on it.
No.
If it was like breaking news, Mr. Olympia bodybuilders on steroids, there's not even an article. Right?
Not even an article.
Isn't it strange how far we've fucking come?
Well, what does that work like? So here's my question. They say that all of that's being taken out. Every text you've sent, everything you've ever done, anywhere on your phone, anywhere, they're going to have digital archivists who your grandkids can find out who you really were.
Well, hey, grandkids, if you're watching this, I apologize for those dick pics.
Yep.
Your dad's aggressive
Yep.
sometimes.
All of that.
But it was the way we were. If you're watching this in 30 years,
the way we were
that's how it
raised.
was. No, I'm not weird.
So what?
Everyone in here was doing it, man. I was a product of my time.
But then you'll
I'm
be
still
like,
a good guy.
That's deep fake bullshit. But they'll be like, no, Dad, here's the signature.
Yeah.
Here's the fingerprint.
Well, even I was thinking about this. Like, I drove down. Tiger had his first soccer game. He's only practiced twice. I'm like, this is gonna be a shit show. But as we're driving, I told Jay, I'm like, hey, pull up Cristiano Ronaldo highlights so he can see the very best do it. So Tiger's watching that before his game. I'm having to watch Ronaldo highlights and Messi highlights. Of course, he's like, when I was a kid, you'd watch maybe Junior Seau. Like, I'd watch some videotape VHS or whatever to get ready for the game, I guess, but not really like hard. You'd watch like Jock Jams. I'd listen to Jock Jams, some shit to get hyped for the fight, or for the game. But then I had Tiger watching Ronaldo, and he's watching. He goes, "Hey, Dad," and remember, he's never played in the game. He goes, "Hey, Dad, so I can. It's legal to do that scissor kick where he flips and does the kick." I go, "What?" He goes, "Dad, can I do that scissor kick?" I go, "Technically, yes, you could fucking do that. You just need to touch the ball, dude. You're not throwing a fucking flip kick." And I said, "Eventually you're going to get there." I went, "He's a black belt in this." I said, "He's been doing it since your
But
age."
think about the fact that he has that in his head.
Oh, but
as a
even
goal.
that's what I was thinking. I was like, "Oh, he sees that now, so that's a possibility."
Yes.
And he's like, "Dad, I see him using his head to headbutt anything." I go, "Again, he can do that. He's been doing it since he was your age. He's been doing it for 30 years, dude." I said, "I just need you to get close to the fucking
But to
ball."
your point, you have kids now that are 11 years old and younger who have the exact same stroke as Roger Federer. Exact same stroke. Because they grew up watching.
Oh, his best friend, I told you, his dad played pro in England, and he's on like a traveling team, like the competition team. And I was talking to the coach about him because he's T's best friend. And I said, "Hey, Joshua, he didn't come here." He goes, "Excuse me?" And I go, "Do you know Joshua?" He goes, "Yeah, he came out here for one of the practices. He's on like first of all, he's 6. He's on the 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds team." And he goes, he'd score 50 goals if he played with these kids.
What?
He goes, "We can't have him out here."
Wait.
My son's best friend, Joshua, he's really skinny, real thin kid, but just
He's that good?
he's a savant. He plays nonstop.
What the
So
fuck?
Tiger came home from school last week, and he was in a bad mood. I go, "What's wrong with you, dude?" He goes, "At recess, Dad, we're playing soccer, and Joshua lined all of us up and told us to stop the ball." And I go, "What do you mean lined all you up?" He goes, "There were 6 of us, Dad. And he scored every single time." And I go, "You couldn't stop one?" He goes, "No." And then he told us where he was going to put it, and we still couldn't stop it. And I was like,
no.
I was like, "Man,
How old is he?
He's 6.
Oh, no.
I go, "Oh man, he's flexing on you
what
guys."
the- but also, like, hey, genius. Well, you know, my mother.
He's a freak. And then to that point though, Tiger goes, "Hey, Dad, Joshua's dad will buy him a toy if he scores a goal." So that's why he goes so hard during the game to get a goal.
Wow.
And Tiger's never played a game before. I go, "Okay, T, if you score a goal, I'll get you a toy." First minute of the game. Boom! Swack! Right? I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Wow.
And I was crunk. I'm like, "Yeah, T."
My mother was talking, I think, or maybe she was listening to the person that at Juilliard. Juilliard is the school in New York where, you know, it's the most prestigious
That's where Chappelle went.
school of the arts.
Yeah, it's big time.
Chappelle went there?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I didn't.
Who went, who went there?
He always jokes about
Oh,
that.
no,
He always says,
Juilliard
"When I
is
was a
if you're
kid."
a ballet dancer, if you're an actor, if you're a musician especially.
Yeah,
Juilliard
I
in New
think
York.
Tupac came out there.
Yes, I believe he did.
Tupac
Yes,
came
I
out.
believe he did. It's got a pedigree.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like the
I think, in
Harvard
fact, Robin Williams went there.
Correct, for a year, and
Yeah.
then they were like, "Get out of here."
But so the guy was saying, now when we have singers or, you know, musicians, because they have YouTube, because they've watched the very best, every single one of them, 15 years ago, if any of them had even come up to this, they all would have gotten in, they would have been total standouts.
Different.
Now everybody's amazing. Everybody by the time they audition are so technically unbelievable. They're just on a different level. Like we don't even know who the fuck to choose. It's literally like, well, let me roll the dice.
But that's everything, B, because the level and people have exceeded expectations for what you can do in sports. You look at basketball, football. If you go to a Pop Warner game now or a middle school game now, you'll be blown away.
Really?
And everything, wrestling, basketball,
wrestling.
football, soccer, baseball. Like my brother-in-law is a coach for like a little league team. And he watched it's a traveling team. There's the high school kids, and he got there early and was like, "What is this? Are these pros? Are these college?" And they're like, "Those are the high school teams." Like, what in the fuck? He played high level baseball in college. He's like, "What in the fuck?"
Wow.
Like now kids are doing, you know, year round. They're specializing in sports. They're playing 24/7, and the gap that they're closing the gap.
Yeah.
And people are they're so. I think it's the wrong thing to do, but they're so specialized in that sport.
You get repetitive injuries and stuff,
No,
right?
not injuries. They're just kids get burnt out.
Yeah.
They're fucking 7.
Yes.
But then also, like, I was talking to that kid who's a savant in soccer. I was talking to his dad, like, "Hey, how often?" He's like, "Dude, I have no time to myself." Josh was practicing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, game Thursday, game Friday. Sometimes he has a game in San Diego on Saturday. He's like, I have no downtime.
Fuck.
And I was like,
Is that how he grew up?
yeah, but I told him, I said, if my kid was as good as soccer or whatever sport he is, as good as Joshua is, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But if he's just a guy,
No.
we're not doing that, dude. That ain't happening.
Yeah.
If he's just one of the average Joes on the team,
Yeah.
But this kid, he's the next. He's special.
Yeah, that's
special.
a whole different thing. Well, tennis, almost none of the kids that are nationally ranked under 12 become pros. Because tennis, they just burn out.
Yeah.
They fucking burn out. You have to let them do a whole bunch of other stuff. You know, because
A lot of that's like that. All of these specialized sports. But now recruiters, whether it's D1, these big time colleges, and even the NFL, they want a guy who's doing wrestling, baseball. They want him more well rounded. They want more
Yeah.
well rounded and have different assets. You know.
yeah, 100%. I think that's kind of part of life.
Yeah.
Being able to adapt and learning everything is the whole point.
And being good at other sports, not just focus on one. Because again, they're worried about burnout.
Yes, I think as you're older, getting really good at one thing is how you learn about yourself. There's no doubt. It's probably the best way. I love when people go, "I'm going to find myself." Where are you going? You're just going to backpack around? Cool. I understand. You want to see the world. You didn't change your geography. If you really want to learn about yourself, fucking try to get really good at something difficult. That's my philosophy.
Yeah.
You'll learn.
What did you bring up too? Oh, you brought up.
For some reason, I can't find it now. But so sadly, Elias Theodore, who's been on Big Brown Breakdown before, he passed away from liver cancer.
I know. Kept it quiet.
Weird,
It's
man.
tragic, man. Such a dime piece too. He did. You can't find his last post. There's no
I'll
Instagram
find
took
it.
it down
I'll find it. No, it's a beautiful post that
on his
I
Instagram
saw somewhere.
and you can't find it.
No, not on his. It was something he wrote before he passed away because he knew it was getting bad.
God, man, can you imagine facing the fucking death at its doorstep and you're 34?
Yeah. Dude.
But I'll get to it. I'll find it.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Handsome motherfucker too, huh?
Dude, he was the first man ring card dude.
Fuck.
It's horrible, man. It's just in 34, liver cancer did.
Yeah.
And he fought pretty recently. I think he fought last December.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things, man. When it's time to go, it's time to go. But
Isn't that
fuck you.
fucking terrible?
Yeah. That's kind of like one of those things where you go, no way.
Oh, I didn't believe it. When someone told me that, they're like, he passed away. I'm like, what?
I'm dealing with that right now. A friend of mine who's 38, the same thing.
He's 38?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
And what's he have?
He has angiosarcoma.
I know him?
No, he has angiosarcoma. He's I just keep trying to call him, but he's not answering. And unfortunately, so.
And is that terminal?
Well, yeah, it affects very old people, and for whatever reason, he got it. And so, did I tell you the
Just
story?
look at the draw.
So he was limping. Well, he was my dad's caddy. He became a part of the family, really close, like to all of us. Taught my kids how to golf. Was always there. The kids would go, but he's also became just a friend because just became.
He is around.
He was on the tour. He's
Yeah.
a pro on the tour, and funny and great. And he started limping, and my mother was like, "What's going on?" He goes, "My damn psoas. I couldn't golf. He's a pro. And he was training for the tour or whatever." And then 6 months later, he's still fucking limping. And my mother's like a witch, a good witch. My mother goes, "What's going on with that thing?" And he goes, "It's just finished. Is it getting worse?" And he said, "It's not getting better." And she looked at him and she says, "Well, that doesn't make sense to me." So he said, "Yeah,
for
well,
that
whatever."
long.
Another 3 weeks go by. She says, "You need to go to the doctor." And he says, "It is that they're going to tell me I got to repair it." And she goes, "Get an MRI." He says, "No, I can't afford it." My mother says, "I will pay for it." They take him. All of a sudden, boom, he's got tumors. He's got these crazy tumors in his hip. And so he's really, really sick. He can't even get up. And then this woman calls him, this doctor, because remember, doctors now all over the world talk to each other. They do all this, they communicate. And the doctor fucking calls him up and says, "Hey," it's like 2 a.m. This Asian woman says, "There is this experimental treatment that's shown really good results with your kind of cancer." So he fucking gets on there and he takes that therapy and it goes away completely. My father, who has a lot of cancer doctor friends and stuff like that, my father he kind of just looks at me and I go, he's got this experimental therapy. It's going to be awesome. And my father he just looked at me. I go, "What?" And he just goes, "Nothing. Just, don't get your hopes too high." Because no matter what that therapy is, man, for now it kind of runs its course. So he's, I don't know what's going on, but it comes back. It comes back. It came back. So
he came back.
yeah, and I'm sure this is the case with this. It's just sometimes, dude, it just happens, and you're fucked, and you just gotta, oh well,
Yeah, cancer's a bitch.
But we're getting closer and closer. The kind of fucking
can't find it,
progress,
Chin?
the kind of progress they're
No,
making
dude.
on childhood cancer is outstanding. It's crazy. So
Yeah, for Theodore. And he's also a guy who was a big advocate with CBD and marijuana because he was like painkillers. Fuck that, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was huge in the movement of marijuana and CBD for that stuff.
stud.
And just a funny guy, like really
Really?
funny. But had a huge career outside the UFC, commentating or doing whatever the fuck I do.
Was he Greek or American? Did he have an accent?
He's Canadian.
Oh, okay. Did he have an accent?
Not really.
Stud.
That sucks. You can't find that shit.
Dude, I don't know what the hell's
What
going on.
are you looking for?
It's like he wrote this message, like a poem, before he passed away. I saw it somewhere, like I think on Instagram.
But not on his Instagram?
No. Well, let's try one more time on his then.
God, did I ever tell you a story? My dear friend, we did a fucking, oh God, she died, but we did a benefit for her because she had cancer. And she got up and it was going too long at the Laugh Factory, and she started making a speech, and they had to turn the room over. They had to. They started playing music
As she's up there?
over her
God damn.
last speech.
Savage.
I was like, oh,
God, yeah, that's fucking heartbreaking, man.
yeah.
It came out of nowhere either.
Well, it makes no sense when you're that fucking good looking and that special. I mean, you just
It's just the
look at his hair, dude. Look, come on, man.
It had colon
Like
cancer.
you think Luke Rockhold's good looking? Go back to that guy.
So it wasn't liver cancer, it's colon cancer.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
the official.
That
obituary.
happens. If you're at stage 4 colon cancer, you're in real trouble. Because it metastasizes, it goes all over your body. Colon cancer, incredibly fucking curable if you get it in time. And the first thing they ask is, do you have any history of colon cancer in your family? And if you do, get a fucking camera up your ass.
How would he? Yeah.
they can fix it.
But at
They can
34,
solve
what do you do, man?
Well, unfortunately, for whatever reason, he probably didn't get checked early. But why would you?
At
when you look
34,
like that?
why would you,
Yeah.
man? He's
Why would you have
in
a camera in
phenomenal
your eyes?
shape.
And you don't
Fu-
feel it.
and
You don't feel it.
Our funeral's a little old school too. Like I have to go to Denver because my grandma passed away, and they're having the funeral and all that stuff this weekend.
It's a chance for people to come together around you. What do
To
you
me,
want?
It's more of a party.
When you die, and you're going to die before me because you're so big.
100%.
I mean, not to get know,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry about that. What do you want? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to just cremate the fuck out of
No,
you?
have a
Just-
party. Do you ever go to the Improv or Laugh Factory? Have a party.
Should I snort your asses and then
Ooh,
just
that'd be
sneeze
cool.
them onto everybody?
That'd be cool. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
I'm really frustrated, Chin. You can't find this.
I'm more
Do you think
frustrated.
it's real, Chin? Because it would be everywhere, right? Probably
Did
fake,
you
yeah?
did you imagine it, dude? 'Cause
Damn,
I know you've always
Is it
dreamed about 'em.
possible? Was I just drunk or something? I don't
Because
know.
it would
That'll happen.
be, it would be everywhere.
Yeah.
His last post would be everywhere.
I'll find it.
And
And,
is
if
it
I
not-
can't find it, someone help me find
Is
it.
it not on Twitter?
I would.
Maybe.
I don't use Twitter, so I didn't see it there.
Yeah. Trust me, it would be everywhere. Especially if it was really heartfelt.
I know.
looking for it too.
That's a bummer. Yeah.
We'll see if we can.
Because
Find
how would you get checked? You know, you just don't know. So by the time you get checked, it's too late.
So when you don't know. You do not fucking know until it's too late. So that's why, like, if you have a history of colon cancer, get a fucking colonoscopy. And I don't care what the doctor says, just get it done. Because if they find it and you have stage 2, curable as fuck, very curable. They just remove the colon, part of your colon. You're fine.
Yeah, it's a fucking.
You're
bummer.
totally fine.
Yeah, my dad was saying that what you don't think about, like, you know, he's been my dad's one of 13 or whatever, or one of 11. There's a million cousins too, which I haven't seen, and I'll have to see him this week. But my dad was saying, what you don't think about when you pass away, he has to deal with all the allocations for money, like figuring all that out. He's
yeah.
It's been a nightmare, man. Nightmare.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
But how's your family tree? I feel like you're all healthy.
I mean, there's diabetes runs in the family, but not cancer. Cancer
No.
doesn't. Cancer never got any. I mean, my grandma and grandpa on my mom's side died of lung cancer, but they smoked.
Yeah.
But outside that, no.
I feel like your genetics are good.
Yeah, nothing.
Because you've always stayed in shape. You've never not worked out.
Yeah, the
That's
whole
a
family.
huge part
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
the whole family too.
Yeah.
Everybody's. My grandma, even until she passed away, was swimming every week.
Really?
Nonstop.
How old was she?
98.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes, I mean,
You always say you're going to die early, but I don't.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't think so. My dad is a fucking giant, and he's 82.
Yeah,
and
he's
fucking,
doing the damn thing.
And that guy could give a fuck.
God, how about the funeral service for the Queen of England, dude? 12 days. Today they're finally putting her down.
Longest reigning monarch.
My God.
70 years.
You know, weird how some people are like throwing shade at her.
Like, okay.
Okay, what do you want to do?
She didn't choose it. She was thrust into that limelight at 25 years old, where you have to be perfect.
Yeah, but if
all
you,
the time.
but even if you look back at the whole, you know, all that stuff, the way when countries took other countries over, where slavery started, Africans selling other Africans, like she's a cog in the machine. She couldn't have stopped it.
No, I mean, slavery was not. It's not unique to America. Everybody, it's unique to the human race.
Other Native Americans would make
Africans.
other Indian slaves.
The Comanche and the Apache. Excuse me.
Savages.
I mean, they're everybody. The Africans, Europeans. Slave. So slave. The term comes from Slav. The Slavic
Slovakia.
peoples were always fucking. They were always enslaved because they didn't belong to a nation state. They were tribes.
So they made them slaves.
Another nation state would be
Yes.
like, oh, we can get those people
Yes.
over there, hot girls,
Yes.
and use men for work.
The ones who were broke, they'd turn them into slaves. Slave is Slavic.
Yes.
Slav. Yes. Yeah, and then in Africa, who do you think was putting those slaves on the boats?
Well, in the interior, you used other Africans.
Yes.
In fact, in a lot of the wars, they would take captives because it was money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what human beings do to
Correct.
each other.
Slavery runs deep in all facets.
And
of
it runs
feminism.
in the Bible, everybody. In the Bible, in the Old Testament. You never heard, what's amazing to all scholars is you never heard the great moral thinkers from Socrates, Aristotle, Jesus, Muhammad, even the Buddha talk about the evils of slavery. That was a recent thing. The first people to really bring up the evils of slavery were essentially the evangelical Christians of Britain. What you would call right-wing Christians of Britain back in the 1800s. They were the ones who started the abolitionist movement.
Yep.
Look it up.
Did you see what's going on with the owner of the Phoenix Suns? They're trying to get him out of there. He owns the team.
No.
And I mean, the stuff where he should be thrown out with, which is thrown under the radars, you know, his sexist comments and sexual assault stuff. But they're saying that really they just want to get out there. They're saying he's racist, right?
Of course.
But listen, I don't think it's the appropriate thing to do, especially being a billionaire owner of the team. But what he would do is he would quote other black guys using the N-word. So it wasn't his original quote. He would quote what black guys would say it back to the players.
Yeah.
And people would tell him, hey, man, you can't talk like that. And he would say stuff like, and now, you know, one of the problems in the NBA, the criticism they get is, so you have an entire black team, but you have a white man coaching, right? So that's a lot of criticism the NBA gets. Well, he would hire a lot of black coaches. He'd say, this is me paraphrasing him, he would say, I need a ninja to coach these other ninjas. He was quoting somebody else, but he would say the actual word around the players.
Yeah, but does that make him racist? And are you making the world less racist by getting rid of him? I want to know. Do these people actually think they're making a difference and making the world more equitable and equal by getting rid of somebody like that? You're not doing
somebody
anything.
who employed not majority black men, and then also would hire black coaches, which is the biggest criticism in the NBA. You're talking about a guy who did all that, even though should he have used that words? No, probably not.
Does he deserve? Are you making the question is? Are you making the world better by getting rid of publicly shaming somebody? No, you're not.
But here's the problem: they're going to, because LeBron, of course, the woke LeBron, who I can't fucking stand now, comes out and goes, that type of behaviors, we have no room for it in this league. So once the pressure from LeBron, who makes the NBA moves, comes along, and then also PayPal, who's a big sponsor of the Suns, was like, we're out. If he's still the owner, we're out.
PayPal's
it's
so
$3 million.
woke,
Yeah, exactly. So they're out because they're woke bitches. But then that billionaire would be like, all right, PayPal's out. How much is it? $3 million? I'll pay $5 million a year. Because they're paying $3 million a year to sponsor the team. That billionaire, he could easily be like, all right, that's my bad.
They want him out of
they want him out. So he's suspended for a year, can't attend games. So his punishment, he got a $10 million fine, can't attend games, suspended for 1 year.
for using the N-word.
Yeah, for quoting it. It's nothing's original. And the other thing, there's like Darnold Sterling, right? There was record of that, right? So he was fucked. Donald Sterling might have actually been a racist, but we have actual record of it. There's no actual proof. It's hearsay.
Well, also he hired a lot of black coaches, right?
Yeah.
again, my thing is that you're fighting, you are pretending to do something for a problem that you fucking actually aren't helping and you don't really care. It's virtue signaling. Look, and also I love when people are, what's it called? Chronological snobs. You'd be exactly or worse the same way as anybody you criticize in history.
Oh, if you came up back
Don't
then,
act like
yeah,
you wouldn't have
no.
been racist or own slaves. Yeah, you would have,
Yep.
because you didn't have the benefit of history and the
But
ideas that
Charlemagne
were-
said it good too. He's a black man. He goes, it doesn't sound like this guy was racist. It sounds like he was trying to be down with the black guys. Like he was trying to be cool
I like
and just miss the mark.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't think, and he was like, and there's no recordings of it. He's like, it sounds like he was trying to be down, but he would hire all black players, black coaches, which nobody else is doing. I
mean, come on.
He's like, and you want to kick this guy out?
Come on, man.
I don't know if
Charlemagne
that's-
said that? Mm-hmm. Good.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the fight you're looking for.
No, it's not.
Oh, they get him out of there, though.
You're taking a good man out
when I
who's
saw
actually making a difference.
Oh, dude, when I saw LeBron tweet that, I'm like, he's fucked. LeBron puts
LeBron
pressure on you?
constantly misses the mark.
He's
with
not
this guy.
educated on it.
It's unbelievable.
The same guy says, I don't feel safe in Bel Air.
Okay, so let me ask you guys.
I've been down Bel Air.
Yeah, but let's talk
what
about
streets are you
racism.
driving down?
If you're dealing so perfect. So you're dealing with so you want to make the world better? Cool. Now, do you get money from China or do you fuck with China in any way? And I understand if you do because it's a lot of money. But
LeBron got
please
all his money from
understand-
Space Jam.
So
from China.
please understand.
The shoes, China.
Please understand that the Chinese with the Uyghurs, and we've already talked about this, they put an official in the home of a Uyghur couple to make sure they don't have children. And they live there. So is that cool? Are we good
No,
with that?
China has slaves as we speak.
Yeah.
They're enslaving people as we speak.
Yeah.
Have you heard LeBron say anything about that?
I haven't.
But hold on. So do the Chinese people that are being enslaved, those Uyghurs, do they not count? Like,
Of course not, because there's money.
oh, gotcha.
There's money, Bubba.
Gotcha.
Okay, if I'm getting this straight, you're saying LeBron James is a hypocrite?
Look, I'm saying it's very hard to be consistent in this world. I think it's like I listened to fucking Rogan and Seth Dillon talk about abortion on the podcast, and they got into it. And
Seth
Rogan
Dillon?
said, yeah, he's the editor in chief of the Babylon Bee, and he said abortions are it's a human issue, fucking messy. You find yourself looking the other way. Well, when is it murder? When is it not? It's all fucking. It's like oof.
The government should stay out of it. It should be a woman's option.
It's a
no
hard-
matter what. I don't give a fuck. It's not that.
Well, I agree with you, Bubba.
It should be a
I agree
woman's
with you,
option no
Bubba,
matter what.
but-
These men passing these laws,
But it's not
you should
just
stay
men.
out of
It's
it.
not just men. And I hear you, but it's a religious issue. So a lot of people go, well, life starts at conception. It's on its way to be a human being. When you stop it, it's murder.
Cool.
That's a different.
Cool. If you're religious, do that. Then that's what you believe in. But you can't force these other people who aren't in your religion
Well, they would
to
say,
do what
they
you
would
think
say
is best.
They can because they are saving a human life, and that's how they look at it. What I'm saying is it's a very, and then you get into this. Okay, so you're saying a zygote or whatever the fuck it is, where it's just a clump of cells. What is that in comparison to a kid who's 7 months old? Well, that's why we don't have late-term abortion.
Mm-hmm.
We have, the line was always, when is the baby viable outside the mother's body? And that was the thing. But Roe v. Wade was overturned. So now states like Texas call it the heartbeat law. The minute I can detect a heartbeat, which is after 6 weeks or whatever, you can't have an abortion.
Yep.
Well, you don't know you're pregnant until a lot of times now, and here's my other problem with it. When they say that you don't make exceptions for rape or incest.
That's insane.
What? And so what about if the kid's a middle schooler? What the fuck
It's
are you
insane.
talking about?
It's insane.
Yeah.
It should be up
What
to
was
the
Seth's
woman.
response to this?
No, my joke is this. It's not even a joke. If you really care about the unborn, worry about the born who don't have parents. Is your house an orphanage?
Yeah.
Do you have one room that you dedicate to fostering children?
you
Well,
Michael
I'm just
Chandler?
asking.
Well,
that's your problem.
Well, that's like Kamala Harris, who's like, we don't have a border problem. And then like Texas, who's having an influx of immigrants,
Right.
goes, oh, cool. We don't have a problem.
She's such an
Kamala
asshole.
Harris, let's do this. We're gonna fucking put all these immigrants on a bus, put them in front of your house.
That's
And that's what they
hilarious.
did.
It's hilarious.
And so now notice Chicago, New York, these states
Martha's
that,
Vineyard.
yeah, these states that go, oh, we don't have a problem. Texas and some other states are shipping the immigrants up there. Go, all right, we don't have a problem. Then you deal with them.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a problem? But it's not a problem because we're a red state. You think we're fine, but when
No, you're calling us racist.
yeah, when
You're calling
it's in
us-
your backyard, how are you feeling now? And then New York goes, the terrible governor there, who used to be the chief of police, Adams, goes,
that's
well,
the mayor.
the mayor, he goes,
Eric Adams.
Yeah, Mayor Adams goes, well, if they would just give us a heads up, we can't handle this. No, hold on. I thought you were all
that
cool.
same energy, motherfucker.
Yeah, I thought you were all cool. You're fine as long as it's not your state and you don't have to deal with it and deal with it on a daily basis. Now you guys have to face it. It's not all good, is it? And that's what Texas and California is dealing with non-fucking stop.
Nonstop.
You have 2 million fucking people coming over the border because it's it's an open border.
Yeah, that's right.
I have a buddy who's in the drug business and he's like, oh, because the border's open, like there's just a
so
surplus
easy.
of drugs. He's like,
Nobody's making money.
Well, he's like,
It's too much.
He's like, no, he's like, there's a surplus of drugs. So people are sitting on heroin and fentanyl and no one has money in America because of inflation. He's like, so we're just sitting on it. So he's like, now it's Spain and Australia. Notice the ODs in Spain and Australia.
Really?
That's the new markets.
Whoa.
America's not the market anymore.
Really?
Because they open up the floodgates. So everybody's coming in. So the market's just oversaturated. America doesn't have a ton of extra money to spend on drugs. So there's no business
That's
here.
interesting.
He's like, there's no business here. It's Australia, Spain.
It's Coke and stuff is so expensive in Australia.
Is it?
So I hear. No, I have friends in Australia who are like, oh, they come to LA. They're like, Coke's so cheap here. I'm like, is it? They're like, yeah, we pay $200 a gram, and in Australia because the difficulty of getting it.
I had a guy say to me, a guy who was a fan. He goes, "Hey, do you ever do any toot?" I go, I didn't know what he was saying. I go, "What do you mean?" You go. I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he goes, if you want to do, I mean, if I got weed, but I got blow, and then he goes like this. He goes, and this shit comes straight from the cartel. I'm like, oh, the murderers?
Oh, that means
Okay.
there's fentanyl in it?
Is there blood? Is there any blood that's mixed in? Any
Yeah.
innocent blood that's
Check,
mixed
please.
in with the
Yeah,
fucking?
hard pass. Yeah, you gotta be a moron to do coke these days with the fentanyl.
I don't know if that. It's not that. It's just like I always feel like.
No, it is that.
Where is that?
No,
where
it
are
is
you,
that.
How many people died to get this fucking key? Up
That
above?
too.
but yeah, but you use an iPhone, so we're gonna
I
start.
can put
there.
that aside.
Yeah, no, it's the fentanyl. The fentanyl's
Are they
killing people.
mixing coke with
Yes.
fentanyl though?
Oh, what?
How
hold
do you
on.
guys
Hey,
know?
hold on. It's 2018. Hold on.
Nah, I don't think so. I think that's a myth.
No, they do.
Let me see.
So
bring it
there
up.
was some recent ODs, probably from people in the comic community.
Well, I remember that, but that wasn't. They don't think that was
I don't-
cocaine.
but I
No,
don't-
it was fentanyl.
No, that was fentanyl, but it wasn't.
I would
cocaine.
say any
No, that's
white-
cocaine, B.
What was it?
That was cocaine.
No.
I mean, fentanyl and cocaine is. I mean,
My assumption these days is any white powder you give me,
it has fentanyl.
It's inadvertent.
And that's why they're telling people they're giving out free tests so you can test cocaine to see if there's actual cocaine or fentanyl in it. You got to be a moron to do cocaine these days.
You know what? I always
You're literally rolling the dice.
I check with my fucking my dealer. I go, is there any fentanyl in this? And he's like, no. I go,
And you're,
okay, I believe you.
I trust you, sir.
I believe you. Hey, guy, I don't know. Guy, I don't know. Is there any fentanyl in this cocaine?
That's what killed Mac Miller. Fentanyl. He bought the cocaine, but it was laced with
Damn.
fentanyl.
Is that
You got to be
true?
a moron to do it.
So he didn't mean to kill himself.
No, not at all. And they
Also-
arrested the guy who sold him the fentanyl because he thought it was cocaine.
Opiates, they'll press pills to look like a Vicodin,
Yeah.
but it has fentanyl.
I gotta stop doing cocaine in the morning.
Dealer sentenced 17 and a half years for his role in Mac Miller because he sold him what he thought was cocaine, but it was actually laced with all fentanyl. Because fentanyl is so much cheaper to get, so they can cut the cocaine with fentanyl because fentanyl is so strong, so they're getting more profit out of it. So there's so much more of an advantage to
You
do
know a
it.
lot about it, bro. What's up with you, man?
I watch too much shit. I've never tried cocaine. I have no desire to do it.
You're
Don't
gonna
ever
do
try
after
it.
this.
Yeah, I don't-
You're
I
gonna
don't-
do it after this. I got some pure
I
shit
just don't-
straight
yeah.
from the cartel,
don't-
and the cartel wouldn't lie to me.
I just don't feel like doing it.
Schultz was just talking about it on his podcast, like the one time he tried it.
Cocaine? He was like, he was talking about, because he went to Burning Man. Schultz was like, I did all sorts of drugs. He's talking about it on Brilliant Idiots. And he's like, I did cocaine. The hangover's awful. He's like, I get the same effect just doing Adderall.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know, just doing
That's-
Adderall.
that's
I
right.
felt fine the next day.
This-
He's like,
this-
cocaine, I felt awful.
I don't think there's any upside to doing cocaine. I
Come
don't
with some
think
cool
anybody
business
ever did
plans.
cocaine and went, You go, you'll start a business and be like, wait, I came up with the idea of coming up with a candle shop. That sucked. We don't. Candles, dude. Why don't we make scented candles, and then we'll make them bigger than normal candles.
There has to be someone who's able to do it pretty regularly and just operate on it at a high level, I'm sure.
A lot of
There's some,
Saturday Night Live
there's some
cast
outliers
members,
out
you know.
there.
I mean, Robin Williams
70s.
lived on cocaine. Sigmund Freud, the great Sigmund Freud, who came up with the idea of a subconscious, came up with the Oedipal complex. You want to have sex with your mother? fucked everybody up. Fucked the all of Christian Europe up
And that was
with
all
his
fueled
ideas.
off cocaine.
He did enough, as fucking Robin Williams
Yeah.
and Good Will Hunting said, he did enough cocaine to kill a small horse because he had jaw cancer. He had really bad jaw cancer. And so, for
to
whatever
numb the
reason, he
pain.
started doing that. Yeah.
Remember did you see the Knickerbocker show with Clive Owen? And they portray him just like
they
always
do.
doing coke and heroin and coke and heroin.
Yeah.
Because it was normal back then. Like people, it was like a classy thing
Well,
to do
it was
at some
medicinal.
point in
It was
time.
It was in Coca-Cola.
It was medicinal. It's
Yeah,
like
is it-
it's like with acid when they first discovered that. Ooh, one drop.
Oh,
one drop.
that's when I tried cocaine. If they put it back in Coca-Cola, if I could get an old school Coca-Cola, that'd be fun. Drink it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, Jim, what do you got, buddy?
Oh,
Couldn't find that Theodore thing.
dude, I must be tripping. Unless hopefully
Were
some
you drinking
listener.
this weekend?
Yeah, I
it'd
drank
be
this weekend.
everywhere.
I was looking for it too.
It might have been just like someone put a poem together with it,
And you
like
thought
a
it was,
picture
he
of
wrote it?
because yeah, something about life ending. I could have sworn, but can't find it literally
No,
anywhere.
it would be all over. If it was
Yeah.
like that kind of, groundbreaking, it'd be all over.
All right. What should we start with? Let's see. Hold on a second here.
Oh.
What happened?
Well, there you go.
Oh wait, so guard
No,
falls.
It's everywhere. B.
I mean, dumb way to die. Fuck that.
Have you seen this guard fall?
No?
Okay, it's pretty.
Oh, he fainted.
Yeah, but
hot?
it's. I guess because it's been this long, like funeral, like, for hours and hours and hours, right?
People have been waiting days in line just to see the Queen's casket.
Mm-hmm. Keep watching.
Where's he at? Which
The
one?
middle, black guy in the middle, on the very
I see
left.
him swaying.
Yep.
I can see him.
Ooh, boom.
Right,
Now,
smashed his
did they
nose.
behead him for disrespecting the Queen? How's that work?
Yeah, he's fucked. Oh.
He's super
Oh, he's an
fucked.
older man.
He probably locked his legs. Probably didn't eat right that
He's an old
day.
man, yeah.
Probably nervous.
Just face
Ah,
right
dude,
to that.
that's
That was
gotta
so crazy.
fucking
And then no one else can move.
Hell no, man.
Yeah, so that was pretty crazy.
And some guy tried rushing the Queen's casket and just
What?
got lit up.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't fuck around.
Oh, no.
Don't do that.
Those guys with them furry hats.
Why was he?
I know they look like statues,
they'll
but they're
fuck you up.
chomping at the bit to get active.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing ever happens for them. You don't see a lot. You ever seen the one where because they're not supposed to move or talk, and some like American was like, check it out, dude, they can't do shit. He's in his face and he's like poking at him. He's in his face, and the guy
remember
just goes, knocks him out. And just,
It's great. Fucking great. I actually didn't see that.
what do you call them? What are they called? Furry hats?
Are they the Queen's Guard? Are they called the Queen's Guard? Or are they, hold
Furry
on.
hats. I think we're gonna go with furry hats.
They might be the Queen.
L furry hats. What are the fluffy hat guards called? There it is.
The
You
Queen's
see it,
Guard.
Chin? There it is.
Why are we still?
It's called bearskin, a type of semi-military.
No, but I mean, they are
furry
called,
hat.
they are
Brian.
called the
L
Queen's
furry
Guard.
hat.
So they're just the
Collectively
Queen's
called.
Guard.
Yeah, that's
And they have to have that's not even a chin strap. That's a bottom lip strap.
yeah.
And that's bearskin.
Hopefully.
Holy
Or is
shit.
That's what they're called. It's called a
I mean,
bearskin.
what was Khabib's hat? Was
Bisbee?
it bearskin?
Oh my gosh. No, his is I forgot what it's called.
My guess would be wool.
But yeah, I don't know what the hell they're what, European guards or
I mean,
English
they're called
guards?
the Queen's Guard,
The Queen's guards.
right?
How many of them are there? And what's the compensation? Because those boys just
King's
King's
Guard.
Guard. That's the King's Guard.
cavalry
We go to
soldiers charged with
Glassdoor.com
guarding the
and figure out
official
the,
royal residence in the United Kingdom. King's Guard are infantry contingents, while the King's lifeguards are cavalry troopers. So yeah, they're just military, and they get allocated that, and they just gotta stand there.
Yeah. That's not. That's tough.
Is it the best gig for them? You think? Are they excited about it when they get called up to do that? You just stand. Nothing happens.
My buddy Mike Glover, who ended up being like a Delta guy and all that, but he started at 18 as a guy. I think he was a guard of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier in D.C. And you have to do that inspection, like the whole. And then he came. Go to Mike Glover's Instagram.
Mike
'Cause
Glover?
He was 18, and then he became a high level. I mean, badass. Soldier.
In the Royal Army?
No, in the American Army.
Was he
became
standing there
became
with
a
a
special
bear hat?
forces guy? He was the equivalent in America of what we are.
We don't
And
do
then-
that
and
shit.
then- yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Well, the Unknown Soldier. Keep going.
Fieldcraft survival.
And he and in the first time, there he is back when he was in like
Oh, this is the guy with
elite
the gun.
division. And did you see the gun where he does the inspection?
you showed us.
Yeah. That was where. But he was. He's a great fucking guy. But he just said he just picked it up right there. Yeah, he just goes.
We watched it already,
20
Chin.
years.
We don't need to.
I
do
love
it.
that shit though.
But so he would stand on guard like the Royals.
Yeah. So you do. It's something similar. You know?
Handsome bastard.
Oh yeah, dime piece. Fucking big boy.
I'm trying to think where we do that. I guess the CIA like kind of stands up front with the president. We don't have those weird hats on.
So Mike Glover, real quick with Tim Kennedy, since we have a connection. Tim was they kind of wanted him out when he was in sniper school for special forces or whatever.
They want to get Tim out?
They kind of he was the guy didn't like him, and so Tim I guess didn't have a spotter for the sniper thing, and he said, well, you're out, and he said unless there's anybody in this group who wants to volunteer to spot for Tim, but if he misses, it was like 1,000-yard shot. If he misses, you're out too. Right? So these are all these people. And Mike Glover, who didn't even know Tim, goes, I'll fucking do it. That's why they're so bonded. And
that's
Mike,
cool.
Yeah, Mike got up and fucking spotted for him. Boom, perfect shot. But
Must
that
stayed in.
one shot, if Tim had missed that shot, he would have been out of special forces.
That's cool.
Would you even go as far as to say you only get one shot?
One shot, one kill, bro.
This shot, this is your chance to blow.
He's going
Well, that is what it is.
Yeah, have those royal guards ever had to really jump into action? I can't. I've
Yeah.
never. I don't think
Yeah.
I've seen them
Yes,
do anything.
I believe they have.
You don't hear a lot of
No.
royal guard collapses. Guy tries to fight royal guard. Let me see that.
I want to watch
I'm sure
this.
they're fun.
I
Like and
love this
subscribe,
shit.
or else this spider will crawl on you.
Okay.
Not the spider.
Shit. Why are you such a dick?
It's 8 minutes, Shin. You have to fast forward some.
I don't know if they're gonna show it.
I bet they do at the end.
What happens?
Watch what happens. That's what we're trying to do. Yeah, those boys don't fuck around.
Yeah, I don't see it anywhere.
Oh, here it is.
They're big boys too.
Nah.
Oh, weird.
Clickbait.
There's nothing. No, not a single
There
fight in that.
is- I've seen.
Wow, that's a terrible video. All right, maybe we got another one. Chin, just move on.
I don't think we're gonna find
They're just walking.
a lot of them collapsing though.
Yeah.
Let's see times they fight back.
Oh shit!
it's
That
fine
one
there.
got his hat off.
What the fuck is going on here? Piece of shit. I would fuck.
Why
that
would you
guy up.
fuck with him?
I don't know, but oh shit!
Oh, here's his gun out. Does it have a knife on the front?
Don't fuck around.
Oh, see, he's
see.
fucking with the. You're not allowed to touch him. Oh,
Oh,
shit!
yeah, you can
see,
point.
they have the what do they call it? A
Bayonet.
bayonet on the front. Boom!
That wasn't a good punch, but it looked
That was real bad.
Did the job, Mike
Did the
Tyson.
job.
Can we see
Take
that
it
again?
easy.
good job.
God.
What is this now?
That's just some random dude
Oh, that
running
guy
in
tried
there.
jumping on him.
Fucking douchebags.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fucking douchebags.
But we can see this punch again.
Oh,
It was like he actually pushed him, right?
but you're
It's like
not
a
allowed-
slap.
and I wonder if that guy, is there any repercussions? I don't think so.
No.
If you're fucking with him.
No.
Yeah, they
You're not
just
fucking-
stand there.
You're becoming a threat,
tough
and you touched him.
Yeah, that's a tough gig for
Fucking
the
touch him.
Royal Army. All right, what else you got, Jen?
I saw Rogan post this. China was able to discover some crystal on the moon that apparently you can do nuclear fusion with for limitless energy.
Oh, wow.
It's the same kind of power that powers the stars in the sun.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a Rick and Morty episode.
Well, the fucking moon is going to become a fucking battle zone then.
For mining and shit?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro. We're going to have space wars right now.
I mean, we do have
4
a space.
pounds of rocks.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting though.
Space
Mm-hmm.
Wars.
Let's go to Mark's right now.
That's very interesting.
Top to bottom.
Yeah.
All right.
These are all just bangers, dude.
Bangers.
Oh, McDojo life.
Yeah, this guy's about to go break this ice
Oh shit.
with his arm.
That's not easy, dude.
Oh shit.
Oh, his arm's broken.
His arm's broken, but he's still.
Oh, I didn't see it. Let
my
me see
gosh.
it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's all.
Oh no,
He's
dude.
all
How did that
He's
happen? How did that happen?
He's all holding it up.
Let's see that again in an instant replay.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, I didn't see him break the arm the first time.
It's
Is
just
it his
hanging
elbow?
now.
His elbow. He
Yeah.
dislocated his fucking elbow. Ah,
He's all.
dude. How painful is this? What's the pain level right now?
Can't be good. Somebody get him some.
Come on,
ice.
dude.
Chin like that.
Get me out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. That's
Brian,
what you
that's
say.
the joke.
Get me the fuck out of here right now.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Jesus Christ! Just snapped his fucking arm.
What's this?
I don't know.
Came off and he just
Mike Evans standing up for Tom Brady.
Lattimore.
Yeah, that Lattimore was talking shit
surprised
to
to
Tom
see
Brady.
Evans
And
came off.
boom!
Just rocked
Yeah, in Tom Brady's face.
Lattimore.
Oh,
So I just wanted to get your
was he
general
in Tom
thoughts on
Brady's face here? Let me see it again.
Before they
right
don't show
before.
it.
See Evans came off.
Right there he is,
just
and Tom's
rocked.
talking shit to him.
Oh, okay.
Of course, Mike Evans has his back. Tom's going through some shit right now. Him and his girl Giselle, she's moved out of the house. Damn. She's caught crying in New York.
Oh, I
Still
thought
won.
I thought she was just go back
hey,
to
hey,
being a model.
you know what? How about this? That was a long run. That's a long fucking run. That's not easy.
Oh yeah.
Are you talking
so-
about their marriage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So congrats on.
There's
on
also a
whatever.
long run from him to hit.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about
shit.
that.
Talking about their marriage, man. Their marriage.
Yeah.
What
Not
sucks is
easily.
the NFL is going to suspend Evans, I bet, a few games.
Would you in that same position? Somebody's going up to your quarterback.
100%. Yeah, that's
Yeah, but you still
that's
got to suspend Evans in a way.
Nah, you don't. You find
yeah,
them.
you do. No, you got to defend. Well, you can't have that though.
It's the
Otherwise,
NFL,
everybody starts
man.
doing
We're
it.
so pussy these days. What else you got?
Okay. So this next one is this, close up. If you didn't see it, Brian, I don't know if you watched the fights for this weekend, but this is Song Yadong's cut. We can see that up close.
it's a bad
This is how bad it was before they stopped it.
Not a good cut.
Yeah, they let it go on for a little bit.
This was against Corey Sandhagen.
Yeah, Sanhagen won.
Yeah.
Did he win because of this, or did he?
He won because of that.
'Cause he's a
but
monster,
They could have. If it wasn't for the cut, it was tied 2 rounds apiece on the judges' scorecards
Yeah.
in that 5th round. Of course, Sanhagen looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
He looked great.
Did you watch the Canelo Triple G? Me too.
Boring.
Yeah. Well, I think
Canelo
it's just
just
time for a Triple
dominated.
G.
Yeah.
You're 40.
Was it? And then
He wants to fight Bivol
And
again.
he really didn't fight like Triple G. I figured there's no feeling out process. He
hard.
has fought 24 rounds. Like, let's go. And then he turned on the 9th round, was
I think every time you throw there, you're getting fucking boom. But he's
dying your shield, man.
Bivol. He wants to fight Bivol.
I know
again.
he's out of his mind. Out of his mind.
Too big.
Yeah, tough fight. What else you got, Jen?
Here we go.
So this is Post Malone trips in the middle of the stage. And you'll see the stage is really set up weird. Like there was a hole in the middle of it that didn't get covered up. And I assume you guys have broken ribs before.
I
So you
never
know how
have.
I
painful
broke
it
a
is.
rib. They're
Yeah.
awful. They take forever to heal because you don't get a lot of blood.
And you can't
It's
breathe.
cartilage.
So it's
Right.
just
And so you're
awful.
you're sitting there going like, I'm in pain. And you're like,
Yeah, it
So,
depends.
there's a video of it. See what happens. So he's just walking the stage, probably high as shit. And
I
there's
don't
a
like
hole in
this.
there.
What the?
You see immediately.
Oh, damn.
Right. So somebody's getting fired for leaving that
How the
giant
fuck did
hole.
that
Why would you put a
happen,
hole in the middle
dude?
of the stage?
Stupid,
Oh,
right?
he's in so much
Did he
pain.
come through
Yeah,
there?
even if you come
why-
through it, it's like close that bad boy up.
Oh fuck!
Oh, somebody's definitely losing their job.
That's
3
awful.
were like, imagine how hard you have to fall to break.
And that
3
that
ribs.
doesn't. I mean, that's bad. That doesn't have to happen. That's not because he's drinking or smoking or what the fuck he's
No,
doing.
Yeah,
that's
it's
just
bad.
bad
Stage
design.
design. Yeah.
Fucking hole, man.
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah. And you got to sing.
Is that him leaving? It is, yeah.
Now Herbert, the starting quarterback for the Chargers, also broke 3 ribs this past weekend, and he'll still play through it. But
Damn.
He will.
Dude, it's
Drew Brees broke
Wait.
4 ribs.
He'll play. He'll
Oh, yeah.
play.
Oh yeah.
You broke ribs fighting?
Fighting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighting.
How do you play through that? Just shoot yourself up with something?
No, you just play through it.
Oh, God, it's so painful.
Post Malone, he shouldn't cancel any dates.
Well, no. Hold on.
Because
You
when you're
gotta
singing,
sing.
though, yeah,
you
singing.
gotta breathe.
There's a lot of pressure on
Drew
there.
Brees won the MVP with 4 broken ribs. He broke them first game. Won MVP of the NFL. Was getting constantly hit. He's singing.
That's brutal.
Get up.
I think singing.
Hey, get up and sing though. You know.
I think
But also,
I
get
think
up there and
singing's
sing.
different.
And there's no drug testing. You can take cortisone shots, all sorts of shit.
yeah.
Are you saying shut up and sing?
Yes.
So,
It's like Drew Brees shut up and
yeah, but
threw the
I
football.
thought you couldn't breathe in.
No, you can.
Okay.
I mean, it sucks, uncomfortable, but sing, right? Yeah. You're a singer, right?
My
Drew
heart
Brees
goes
won
out
a-
to Post Malone.
Drew Brees won an MVP with broken ribs.
So this is a Russian phone
This
booth
is the
fighter.
nuttiest thing I've ever
Holy
seen.
shit.
This is crazy. My buddy sent me this. He goes, "This is too intense for me."
Literally a phone booth.
Oh,
fight.
he got knocked.
Oh my God. Oh,
He's out.
teeing off on him.
Yeah.
And you can't
And then
stop
there's
it
no
either.
referee stop.
The ref's like,
Oh my
this.
God. He puts his
The
arm
ref's
in
like,
there.
hey, enough.
Yeah, no, that's no good. That's no good.
I love the comments. This is not entertainment. Damn, come on, man. Enough's enough.
Yeah. This is not, but it is entertainment.
I mean, I like to see it as a clip, and that's it. I wouldn't like watch an entire fight. Like this.
that.
They start back to back. Sick. That has to be Russia.
It's
some
pretty
shit.
badass.
100% right.
Did you see all the fucking mass graves they found in fucking Ukraine
No.
from Russia and torture chambers?
No, I can't take it.
Oh
I
man,
knew that was
hundreds
gonna
of
happen.
people, hundreds. They're discovering hundreds of bodies, tortured.
Yeah, they
hands
just.
tied behind
So
their
what they're
backs.
doing is, I know this. They're coming in again. If you're in that town, you get killed.
Mm-hmm.
They're killing everybody in those towns, and that is coming from the top.
Oh yeah,
Clear it out, and then when we come back, that is what's going on in Ukraine. Fucking horrible. And women are getting raped.
oh yeah. And
like,
they're
by
finding
en masse.
bodies of women, children, men, and then they're tied up, and then they're also they can tell they've been tortured too. So they're torture chambers. They found
Christ.
torture chambers and mass graves.
Jesus Christ.
It's not good.
Jesus Christ.
What else you
It's
got?
beyond what people can imagine.
What is this?
So this says, the woke waiting for Joe Rogan to say something insensitive. I just thought this was funny.
Someone said, "Hey, dude." Someone said, "It looks like Brendan and Theo if they met at Bed Bath and Beyond." Look at me and Theo.
Oh my God.
We need to repost that on King this thing and put this out. Brendan and Theo
This
met.
is awesome. This is in Europe 100%, by the way.
Dude,
This
look
is
at
not
them
America.
vibing out though, man.
This is in Europe.
They guy on the left is fucking
The
wild.
greatest. He's the greatest. They're both the greatest.
The greatest.
What is this?
Well, there you go. He's taking
So
his
this
dog
is
for
just a
walk.
silly goose time.
That's genius. This guy is taking his
Holy
goose for a the goose
The goose
is
is
flying.
walking. They're flying though.
It's flying. He's got
now
it
he's
on a
walking.
harness and it's flying. That's genius. That guy, that's a great way to get attention. He doesn't give a fuck about that goose, but he's
No.
getting a lot of
Didn't
attention.
you fuck about that goose?
No.
He's just doing it for the gram.
That's how you meet people. That's how you meet people. It's
Just
like that
fly
guy who
across
walks
the
around
street.
with a fucking with a boa constrictor at carnivals.
I've seen people
trying
with
to get
birds
girls, dude.
on their
Dude,
shoulders.
at the car show before they canceled Malibu, you son of a bitches. But they there's this girl who drives Lamborghini and has a parrot on her shoulder.
Mm.
I'm like, is the Lambo not enough for everybody? You gotta put a fucking parrot on the fucking shoulder.
yeah.
And then there's also a guy there who takes pictures of cars with snakes all over his hands.
Yep.
My son always, I'm like, Nick, get over here. We're not.
No.
I don't trust snakes. I don't trust the guy.
Also, that guy is just
The lady in the Lamborghini, it's a convertible, like bright pink Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Like that's not enough attention. You got to put a fucking parrot on your shoulder.
well. There was a coffee shop in Venice where if you were sober, you would hang there. It was a place where people had really fucked their lives up, and it was
Yeah.
where a lot of those people would gather. And I remember when I was not working as an actor, and I was just nothing was working out. And I walked by, and there was this dude, and he just kind of was a little overweight, and he had a fucking parrot on his shoulder, and he was drinking his 10th cup of coffee. He was
yeah.
trying to stay sober.
Yeah.
And another thing, and when I was an actor, and I just was like, that could be my future.
That's a
Like,
nightmare. Yeah.
That could be.
That's
your
how
future.
this movie ends. For
That's
some
how this
people.
fucking movie
Remember
ends.
when you and I did that show in Oklahoma that time? And that guy had just a pet snapping turtle,
Yes, I do.
and there's just kids everywhere. Like, well, dude,
The snapping turtle was as big as your torso.
it was so big.
His head was as big as your head
It was-
for real.
Why?
It was an
He just had a
alligator
snapping
snap,
in
an
Oklahoma.
alligator
All
snapping
it could
turtle
do
that
is
could
bite your
bite
hand off.
a fucking
And he would
phone
and
book in
you'd
half.
pay for him. You'd pay like whatever $3, and he'd lift the turtle up. You'd like put a pen, put a fucking license plate in there, and the turtle go conk and snap the fuck out of it. That was his whole gig.
And then it pissed
real
pissed
hit.
on the guy.
Oh yeah.
All the way down his like arm and leg. He's like, yeah, it happens all the time.
He had to hold it like this, and it was just like pissing down his leg. And he's all,
Oh,
that's
my
cool.
God.
It's like a 150-pound turtle.
Can't put
for
it
real.
down 'cause it's gonna bite
150-pound turtle.
It was
Yeah.
huge.
And they're so powerful.
And it was a real hit. I mean, it got our attention.
It was a hit.
I was like, remember I
I'm
put
not turning away from it.
No, I paid $3 to put a pencil in front of his face. Conk.
Yep.
I was like, sweet trick, man.
Stuff like when you go to Mount Rushmore, the roads are littered with stuff like that. For the 90 miles of nothing, it's like, snapping turtle, reptile farm, pull off here.
Gets me every time.
I'll tell you what, Tim McGraw, I'm not really interested in seeing him fall off the fucking stage. I don't care.
This
but
is more just a
he's-
warning to Brendan because a lot of people are commenting on how tight your pants are these days.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it tight pants?
Well, also, Tim, you're my age. Let's not wear a tank top that you tuck in.
Oh, he's in great shape, though. I would do the exact same
no,
thing.
you
as
wouldn't,
him.
though. You
Oh,
wouldn't
he's
wear
in
a
such
tank
good
top
shape.
because I would throw you in a flying headlock.
Play it. Let me see this.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
his
underwhelming.
jeans are about. We were in
He
the
is
same
a-
jeans.
He is a vain guy.
Oh, see, it's the tight jeans that did it.
Yeah.
Oh, he might have been drinking. At least didn't take a real stumble. Dude, his acting in 1883, woo-wee, he's good.
He's good?
Oh, he's good.
Have you guys ever seen him live?
I love Tim McGraw. And
I saw him
Chin's
plenty of times.
fade.
Yeah,
I saw him in Wyoming. It was awesome.
Oh, fuck yeah. Tim McGraw, he has some hits.
yeah. His band's amazing too.
Can't be this vain at your age, though. I don't like that shirt.
Why?
That shirt is see-through.
think
Apparently his workouts are like legendary
And I
on
don't
tour.
care. Don't give a fuck.
It's
My
just fucking
workouts,
Faith
I go
Evans for 6
heavy,
hours straight.
He does seem a little buzzed, huh?
Hell yeah, why not? There's a bunch of chains on and shit.
Congrats, dude. You hold on to that vanity.
I'm such a little jealous.
He's drunk
here,
as
dude.
shit.
I'm
He's
such,
drunk
hey,
as
Pete,
shit.
I'm such a little
No, I get
jealous.
embarrassed.
Hey, little jealous.
No, I get embarrassed.
You kicked this podcast off talking about your workouts.
Well,
right?
that's true.
And compared to Tim
But
McGraw,
I'm
hey,
not
hey,
wearing. I'm not
you know
wearing
Tim
an
McGraw's
open.
stronger, right?
I'm not wearing it.
You know this.
Take it back.
Oh no. That we know for a fact.
Hey, fuck.
That
you.
we know for a
Hey,
fact.
just take it back, okay?
Bring up his workouts, Chin.
I don't get. Hey, I don't give a fuck.
You think you're stronger than him?
I think I'm better at everything.
No.
Hey,
You gotta see his workouts.
Hey, I don't
No.
give a fuck.
No.
I
I'll tell you who don't give a fuck. Tim McGraw.
yeah, and I don't either. So don't tell me I'm not in.
I don't think you're as strong
making
as
me
Tim
mad.
McGraw.
Hey,
I'm sorry, dude.
Take it back now.
How old is he, Chin?
I think he's like 56.
actually.
Hold on.
he's looking good.
Definitely on TRT and HGH.
Yeah, he
No,
looks good.
he talks about being on TRT.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's pretty open.
But he
about
looks
it.
amazing.
He's my age. He looks good. That's a
55.
great body.
So people poo-poo.
Also,
It's
I don't give a
You
fuck,
want to be
but he's-
55 and not looking like that?
Yeah. No, that's impressive. Now, can I look like that if I take? No, he's naturally muscular.
Actually, yeah, because you're lean enough. That's within striking distance of somebody who you.
Oh,
already
he's
work
built.
out.
He's built like a brick shit house. No,
He's
that's impressive.
thin, yeah, but at 55,
It's attainable. It's attainable.
No, he's looking good. I take
really
it back.
lean.
He does the carnivore diet and shit.
No. Listen, having said that and having looked at that, I want to say this: I'll beat him at every sport. Shut the fuck up, and I still am not hearing a peep out of him. But I do appreciate how he
You're
looks.
more athletic. I don't think you're strong.
Yeah, maybe not, but I still think
It's
I
literally
am.
all he does.
Yeah, but he looks
Is that a
great.
workout cap or a
The
swim
guy
cap?
looks great. I just think
He looks
that
fantastic.
If you see me doing that, if I'm on TRT, and I will be soon enough, and I start doing that, I want you to just, without warning, just take me out.
If you start TRT,
Just tackle me.
If you start TRT?
mid tackle me, so my ribs get hurt and I can't work out anymore.
so you can feel the broken ribs.
Yeah, because I just I get him. I don't know. I know it's
Did
good.
he used to
I
be
don't
like overweight or what?
No, but he was big.
I should have pictured him. His face just looked more full. So I,
I
guess
think
he
when he
wasn't
first started
always
on the scene, he was like drinking beer and shit. And just,
He did a movie. I forgot what it was, but he gained so much weight. It was insane.
Look, none of us want to get old. None of us want to be. I get it. God bless. You should rage against the night. I work out. I try to do it, but
There he is.
everyone's fighting father time.
he looks good there.
Not really. Look.
Oh my
No,
god!
wow, look at the difference. Okay.
Boy, he is hideous.
All
when
right.
he does that.
4 Christmases. That's the movie.
You know what happened? He got
Mm-hmm.
excited with the progress he was making. He looks his best. He's realizing his potential.
Yeah, his schedule's nuts.
More power to him.
There's a whole documentary on it.
Look at John Favreau.
That is an awful shirt, Favreau.
Look, John
Favreau got
Favreau's-
some tits, huh?
Yeah,
Great mind.
He
Terrible
struggled.
body.
He struggled with some real weight issues.
Yeah,
Good director.
great director. Boy, Tim McGraw looks awful there. They both look awful.
Yeah.
Favreau got a fucking chin on him, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, shout out to Tim McGraw and Favreau.
Yeah.
Is that it, Chin?
That's pretty much it.
B, you got to go do Adam Carolla, dude.
Oh shit! I got it.
You'll be
I forgot
that one.
about
You'll be
but-
fine.
Yeah, I'll be good.
You'll be good. That's
I'm
an easy
excited.
drive. Pasadena, I think.
Yeah,
still.
Pasadena.
It's weird because he lives in. Well, I guess he owns that studio, but he lives in Malibu. They moved.
I thought he lived in La Quinata or something.
He used to. He got divorced. He lives in Malibu now.
Oh, okay.
Dude, talk about your divorce.
It'll be good to see him. I love him. Spokane, Washington, Spokane Comedy Club this weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Those tickets are going fast. Tacoma, Washington, Tacoma Comedy Club, September 29, September 30, October 1, Bridgeport, Connecticut, Stress Factory, October 13, 14, 15. And then we got Schaumburg and Charlotte, Illinois coming up.
Daddy's on the road.
Yep.
You have fun in Charlotte.
Oh, I will.
Charlotte's a fun one.
excited.
I'm
I
in
gotta pee
Boston
so
next
badly.
week. Boston next Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Laugh Boston. That is next week. We're almost sold out. We might add some shows, but right now it's just one show Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday. Laugh Boston. You're up next week. Thick Boy Tour is coming to you. Then San Jose Improv, California, October 13th through the 15th. Just went on sale. And then one of my favorite clubs in the country, Salt Lake City, Wise Guys, October 20th through 22nd. Calgary is October 27th. That bitch almost sold out, so we're going to add a show to that Friday on the 28th. That's at the Rooftop in downtown Calgary. Get your tickets at thickboy.com. The this tie-dye shirt, we have this in shirts, the long shirts that I always rock. We have it in sweatshirts and shorts. This tie-dye is dropping pretty soon here, so go to thickboy.com. Anything with the whiskey, go to thickboy.com as well to get the Tiger Thick and order it. They deliver it right to your crib. You can get that at thickboy.com, whiskey, whatever you need, merch, all right? Tour tickets. Go to thickboy.com. That's it. Brian went to go jack off to Tim McGraw, so he was not here right now. All right, this is the Fine Kid. We're out.